I'm Rosa Alfonso. I'm part of SAP Benelux organization, and I'm so glad today to be here. And I know that it's the last quarter of the year, and probably you are busy before your vacation. Thanks for joining this session. Today, I will explain to you how you can make the most of your SAP Enterprise Support maintenance contract, and I will focus on cloud solution and on the SAP S/4HANA. So before to start with the offerings around the cloud solution and SAP S/4HANA, I would like to give you also a few words about the enterprise support maintenance contract. The SAP Enterprise Support is the foundation for continuous customer success, is a preventive and proactive support across all deployment options, and it will help you to move in the cloud to SAP S/4HANA to discover and also implement innovation. It consists in four pillars: collaboration, empowerment, innovation and value realization, and mission critical support. In the collaboration, you have access to multiply collaborative resources that have a defining impact on your success. For example, you benefit from advice on the right support deliverable. This is the role that will do with you the enterprise support focus advisor. In the empowerment, you find all asset and enterprise support offerings that can help you to overcome a specific situation that you are running. We will see later on the offerings around cloud solution and on the SAP S/4HANA. Innovation in the innovation value realization pillar, you find the tools and reports that can help you to discover new innovation or to maximize the usage of your SAP landscape. And there you can find reports like the SAP Optimization Innovation Pathfinder or the Business Scenario Recommendation. And the last important key pillar of enterprise support is the mission critical support. Is all related to the incident management. And there, for example, you find the service level agreement for our enterprise support customer, that is 4 hours for high incident and 1 hour for very high incident. This is the response time from SAP related to the incident management. So as probably you know, enterprise support includes a lot of offerings that are free for you, so in the sense that are already including your maintenance contract, so you are already paying for these services, but at the end you are not using. What I will explain today is really services that are already included in your maintenance contract, and we don't need to pay additional fees. So let's start, and I would like to share with you the enterprise support offerings that we have around the customer experience solution, so the former SAP C/4HANA. It's only an example, but could be applied also to other cloud solutions like the SuccessFactors, like the SAP Cloud Platform. So there are also offerings that can help you to with this specific cloud solution. Let's have a look on the SAP customer experience value map. The value map is a social collaboration platform, and in one place you can find all assets that are available for you and related to a specific situation, a specific solution. In this case, I would like to explain to you the customer experience value map, but there is, for example, a value map for SuccessFactors. There is a value map also for digital innovation available for you with the services for SAP Fiori or Cloud Platform. There are also value maps that are available for you to overcome a specific situation or pain points, like, for example, if you like to have better performance on your business process, there is a value map that offers you all services on the business process performance optimization. So let's have a look at the customer experience value map. There you can really, you will be able to discover integration scenario, best practice, functionality, capabilities, latest innovation, and product roadmap for your SAP customer solution. And from there, you can also so in the one place, you find all this information. And from there, you can also have access to the enterprise support offerings that could be, for example, CQC, continuous quality check, for your go live. These are services that probably you already know from the on-premise world. An expert remotely will monitor your system during the go live. This is something that is available also for customer experience solution, but also for other cloud solution. This is only an example. There is another one like the business process performance optimization. We help you to analyze your business performance end to end. And this is also available for the customer experience solution. Another example, the interface management is also available for the customer experience solution, so we can have a look closely remotely to a specific interface with your customer experience solution. Now, how to sign up to the value map, how to register to the value map. In this case, customer experience value map. You need to sign up for the SAP Learning Hub. To sign up, the only things that you need is a valid as user from an enterprise support direct customer. If you are a partner, you can, and you are working with your customer, you can always ask your customer to receive an S user, and you can also use the enterprise support offerings that are available for your customer. After the sign up for the Learning Hub, you need to join the main group and choose SAP Customer Experience Value Map. And this you can choose this value map from the tab Explore Value Map. The third step will be to select and start the learning journey. And after, you can explore and achieve quick wins. I hope it's so the concept of the value map is quite clear. We will see also later on when I will explain to you also the enterprise support offerings for SAP S/4HANA project. You will find again there the enterprise support value map, but in that case for SAP S/4HANA. Let's now start. To other part of the presentation is how enterprise support can help you during your SAP S/4HANA project. There is a new program. The name is Guides program. Is for all enterprise support direct customer with no additional fees. And today we will learn why and how the SAP Enterprise Support Guides program can help you during your SAP S/4HANA project. We will also understand the Guides program methodology, deliverable, and key pillars, and you will learn also how to register for this program. Let's start on the why the SAP Enterprise Support Guides program. The move to SAP S/4HANA is not an easy project. So we know very well this is not like an SEC upgrade project. So, and also from the latest stage of the discovery phase, you need already to take some key decision like transition path or deployment option. And we know that every customer is different and has different needs. So probably you will do the project in-house and you would like to learn as much as you can. Or probably you are collaborating with an implementation partner and you don't have time to learn about the project. Or probably you are doing a proof of concept before to do the project, or you are already in the middle of a new implementation scenario, or probably you are your project will be in a few years, but you are already doing some preparation steps. So the idea from the Guides program is really to give you a flexible offerings and not a rigid one, that really an offering that can answer your needs. And also can also help you independently of the stage of competence your team has on the must-know on the each must know. And here probably you maybe find yourself in this level where team members don't know what they don't know. In that case, they would like to get informed on what you don't know. And for this, we have the onboarding call, we have the journey checks, or the SAP continuity quality check. We will see later on in details what are these specific delivery format. Or probably you may be, oh sorry, you maybe find yourself in this second stage of the each must know, where team members know what they don't know. In that case, they would like to get empowerment on what they don't know. And for this, we have the Meet Expert session, the expert guided implementation, or the live must know webcast. Or probably you are really lucky, you are in the latest stage of this pyramid, but the idea from the guides program is really to help you independently where you are on the in this pyramid of competence and give you a flexible offering that answer your needs. Let's now have a look on what is SAP Enterprise Support Guides program. As I said, is a new program that combines existing enterprise support offerings with a new project-driven methodology and deliverable. We will see later on what is specifically to the guides program. We strongly recommend to join this program as soon as you can before the project starts and at least at the end of your discovery phase. Don't worry if you are not, if you are already in the realization phase, you can join this program up to 2 months before the go live. And the idea is really to help you and to move, to guide you at each stage in the right direction at each stage of your project. For this reason, we like that you join this program as soon as you can. In Belgium, there are all customers that are enterprise support. Most of them that are enterprise support customer are joined already this program. So, as I said, this program combines existing enterprise support offerings with a new offerings, and the key pillars in the guides program are the onboarding call, the journey checks, the engagement point, and the engagement plan. You start with the engagement with the guides program with an onboarding call. So after the registration, I will explain later on how to register for this program. After the registration, you will be invited to an onboarding call from our focus advisor that will receive from you during this onboarding call your pain points, your milestone, all information related to your project. And you discover more about the GuideYes during this onboarding call. After the onboarding call, the focus advisor will prepare for you a journey checks. We will see later on what are our journey checks and what are not. But the journey checks are there really to ensure that you are moving in the right direction at each stage of your project. After the engagement points, the focus advisor will be ready to prepare an engagement plan where there are all assets that we suggest to you based on your needs. And during the duration of your project, you will live in any case with the focus advisor's engagement points, and at the end the program will finish with your go live and the final exit call. One thing that's here is key, that the well-known enterprise support value map for SAP S/4HANA remain a foundation, collaboration, and deliverable and methodology. So let's see now the all assets that you can find in your engagement plan. So the engagement plan will be prepared for you from the focus advisor, and there you find all services that could be recommended to you. And there you find on the top of this slide, you find probably something that you already know, because there are really well-known enterprise support services like the CQC, continuous quality check, that are where there is an expert that analyzes your system and or situation based on your own data. So I took the example in the case of cloud solution, but it is is the same also for an SAP S/4HANA project. That could be that during your go live you need support, and for this we can book for you for you a CQC, continuous quality check for going live support. Or probably you have a technical performance issue during your SAP S/4HANA project, and we can book for you a CQC, continuous quality check for technical performance optimization. This one delivery format that is available for you already, that you find also in the guides program and also in your engagement plan. You find also meet expert session where you discuss a specific topics with an expert from SAP. You have also the expert guide implementation where an expert, the expert guide implementation are multi-day training where an expert from SAP will explain during the morning, for example, how to implement something in your system, and you will do the same steps in the afternoon in your own system. This is the case of expert implementation, but we have also the tutorial, the learning journey, and learning program that are typically, so they are part of the enterprise support value map for SAP S/4HANA. On the bottom, you find the new delivery format that come with the guides program, like the journey checks, the live must know webcast, and the engagement point. The journey checks are there to ensure that you are doing that you are moving in the right direction at each stage of your project. It consists in two parts. The journey checks, there are the questionnaire and the service report. The questionnaire is a series of, we will see later on also an example, a series of questions that will be for you, a method on the answer that you will give us. We will prepare a service report. Engagement points is another asset that we find in the guides program, is a pillar of the guides program, and there are meetings check-in with your focus advisor, where you will discuss the engagement plan and how is going your project. And the live must know webcast is a 90 minutes session in different languages could be delivered, and is really to answer any of your questions on the specific topics. And now what we are running is the one related to SAP S/4HANA readiness check, or also the one live must know related to the fundamental of an SAP S/4HANA project. Let's have a look to the journey checks. As I say, the journey checks are new project-oriented service concept. There are two parts. It consists in two parts: questionnaire and report. And what you benefit from these journey checks, for sure, you benefit from lesson learned from a former project. You be warned if there are signs that you showing up that you could fall in commonly pitfalls of an SAP S/4HANA project, and you can save time and effort because you will be aware about the latest SAP accelerator from SAP. You can receive also a tailored knowledge recommendation like live training. So there are a huge amount of training that will be suggested to you based on your needs. Let's see also what are not the journey checks. The journey checks are not a replacement of SAP professional services or premium engagement. There are not a stamp from SAP that your project will not have issue, or a commitment from SAP that your project will be successful. There will be also not the traditional quality gate checks or traditional check on your project milestone. In the next slide, you will see an example of questionnaire. So the questionnaire is really a lot, it depends on the phases where you are, but there are a series of questions that will be prepared for you. It depends on your scenario, so new implementation or conversion. Here you find an example from a conversion scenario, and here you see, for example, in the case of before the realization phase, there are here easy questions that will be submitted to you related on the customer vendor integration or related on the quick fix. note if you are aware about the quick fix that are available for you for the SAP S/4HANA for SAP S/4HANA custom code. And based on the answer, we will prepare for you a service report. This service report itself a good learning report, because from there you can have also a recommended tailored empowerment asset. So they will tell you what you need to learn more based on the question that you give us. You have also an action plan with a priority and also with a deadline. I don't know if you are familiar with the service report from enterprise support, but usually there is always an action plan attached to the service report, like, I don't know, a service report for a technical performance optimization. There you have also an action plan. After, it is up to you to implement this action. We suggest to take action, and we suggest you also a priority, but it's really up to you to realize this recommendation. This is the limitation from enterprise support. So it's really a foundation for a continuous customer success. We give us the service report. It's up to you to execute, up to you or up to your implementation partner, or up to SAP professional services or premium engagement to execute this action. From the report, what you have also an exclusive project-oriented slide providing generic recommendation on where to carry on which activities. Now, let's see how to register for the SAP Enterprise Support Guides program. So it's easy. So you need to, you can always send us an email to guides@sap.com, or you can go to the landing page. Our landing page is part of the SAP S/4HANA movement. Yes, I think you know very well the SAP S/4HANA movement. Probably you have already heard about from my colleague Danny, and the Guides program is part of the MOVE program. So it's quite easy. So you send us an email, or you go to the landing page, you sign up from the landing page, and automatically an email will be filled. You need only to give us your customer name, your customer ERP number, and some of the information to be registered on this program. Now let's see some key takeaways. So this Guides program is available for all enterprise support direct customer with no additional fees. So we strongly recommend to be part of this program as soon as you can, up to 2 months before the go live. The SAP Guides program combine existing enterprise support offering with a new project deliverable and methodology, like the journey checks, the engagement point, the live must know webcast. So some new things that will come with the Guides program. And what you have also from the Guides program, the fact that you can have access to new enterprise support offerings. For example, you could, in the case you have chosen a conversion scenario, you can have access to new CQC like the downtime optimization, or also the one related to the financial data inconsistency check. And at the end, so remember that Guides program is not a replacement of SAP professional services or premium engagement. And if we understood that enterprise support cannot help you more, we suggest to go to your implementation partner, or to go to SAP professional services or SAP premium engagement. So now, thanks for listening to me. I'm happy to answer any of your questions if there are. Tracy,
thank you so much, Rosa. We don't have any questions. I'm just going to double check for you that there aren't any, but we don't have any. Always go with, if there aren't any questions, you've done a really good job in presenting. But obviously they're able to reach out to you through Sapiens or yourself. But we'd just like to thank you again for presenting today and sharing what is a very important topic for our user community. So thank you for presenting and joining us today.
Thank you, and I wish you an happy SAP S/4HANA project. Why not? And also happy holidays. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Rosa. Take care.
Bye. Bye.